So Blue is a story that revolves around mental health, and it essentially follows Anna on her first day, starting at a mental health inpatient ward somewhere in the UK. And then we basically follow her career, as it were, with various service users within that institution, and just the difficulties that they struggle with. And also an aim with it was to look at both sides of mental health care. So basically the inpatient experience, but also the staff experience as well, and try to see how difficult and complex, but also occasionally kind of beautiful that experience can be.
Also, a lot of the kind of, it feels like a very British thing, but the sort of humour that comes from having a lot of people locked in a room being bored out of their skulls for days on end, and that sort of cabin fever combined with people who sort of have quite a meticulous attention to the detail, like the little things that matter in their everyday life, combined with people who maybe are a little bit random in terms of their thought process. I think there's definitely some really funny bits. In
terms of Blue, it was a really interesting brief to say that you have to, there's going to be 8 actors. For one, as a writer, it's beautiful to have that many characters to play with, and also quite intimidating as well, because we know that we've got about 70 minutes to tell a story in which you want 8 characters all to have a moment, because also we're working with like beautiful actors who are brilliant, and they all need to have a moment. And so it was a challenge. It was quite a technical exercise to write, but once I embraced that, I loved the fact that I could just flip from this scene to another scene, and then finally meeting the students and hearing their individual voices and working to that, and how they push characters into very distinct places. That was a joy as well, you know. So
I'm really excited about being part of the new festival. I've been aware of it for the last couple of years, and I'd seen a couple of the shows, and I think it's really exciting for drama schools to engage with new work in that sense. There's such an amazingly strong tradition of new writing in this country. I think it's great for actors who are still in training to learn how to be part of the process of a play that's still being made and is being made around them, and it allows us to create work that is exactly for the people in the room, you know, and that challenges them but also plays to their strengths of who they are, the sort of creative relationship that they already have, that allows us to be quite radical in the way that we stage stuff. So I think it's a brilliant thing, and I love the way that it combines relatively young writers and directors. I mean, selfishly as well, it's also lovely having 4 directors and 4 writers here all at the same time, because we just get to hang out and like knowing that we're all part of a season. We're using one space and we're using the same company of actors, and it feels like an exciting sort of joint creative enterprise.